Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Matty and welcome back to another farming video for you. So it's the maxing Legos and heroes, and yeah, we've done pretty well so far. I've completed my Legos, as you know. We're on to lavas, so we'll see how many lavas I've got at the end of the video and have a quick look at the base and then my heroes and stuff. But yeah, as normal, it's just farm away doing these big raids. This one isn't so much because I was doing a mini trophy push and I moved up to Champions League again. And when you move up, it's when you're in M1 and you find a base like this, you just can't resist. But it's a lot of elixir, and that's the thing that's hardest to profit on, to be honest, when you're trophy pushing. Because gold, yes, you can spend a bit searching, but more often than not, you're attacking bases that haven't got much of any loot. So it's hard to profit when you're when you've got a lot of spells and so many loons that you're cooking and that sort of thing. But when you find a base like this, it's just a gimme. So absolutely, it wasn't hard to get the 3-star on this at all, to be honest. Happy days with that. So just winding on to finish her up, and it was a nice 17 trophies for free, basically. Now, this raid was a pretty, I was pretty happy with this. So I dropped a minion down to check, to start on the town hall, and also to check if there was anything in the clan castle, and clearly there was not. So that made it a little bit easier. Now you can see by this guy's layout, the 2 infernos at the opposite ends, air defense is all on the outside. It was asking to get wrecked by me. So what I did, first case, take the inferno and the first air defense down, and then I need because all of the all the defenses around the outside, I needed to get them gone, and then I could just use a few minions to sprinkle in and clear out the storages. So that was my idea: start pushing down the outside and get them all finished. Now on the right hand side, I think I need to take that archer down. I should have made use of that rage really, but it looks like I ignored it. But you can see at the top side I'm putting my heroes down, and the reason I'm doing that is because I can get to an air defense, I can get to the expo, I can do all that with just the heroes, so I don't need to waste my loons on them all. So and they weren't going to do much tanking for me anyway, I don't think, on this sort of base. So they'd have, so I just used them for that reason. And you can see I've already cleared pretty much half the base, and I should be able to get about half the loot from this. So carrying that on forwards a bit more, I needed to finish that expo and the inferno tower, and the oh god, I can't speak, air defense as well. So the minions and the loons are going in there. Back on the left hand side, I'm dropping in a couple more loons to take the Tesla down that's causing a pain. And you can see it's not going to be long before I've cleared all the elixir storages and the gold storages, and I'm just going to be focused on the dark. So those couple of loons there on the left, they're about to take down that Tesla. They might get shot down though. Let's have a look. I dropped another couple of loons into tank as well. All the elixir is now gone, and it's just the dark that's left with about 2,200. So I'm just going to spam the rest of my minions. I got about 17 there. Look. And yes, see if I could get any more, which I was able to get another bit, which is good. So it ended up being a huge raid, 12 trophies as well, which is always great. And yeah, on to the next raid. So things have been going pretty well lately. We've been doing I normally like to give you a bit of update in the clan and that sort of stuff on these videos. And yeah, we're doing something pretty big's coming up soon. We've got an internal clan war. So what I've done is we've picked a lineup, and we've got a special guest coming for this as well, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, we picked a lineup of people internally within our clans, and unfortunately a couple of people ended up dropping out, which meant that we had to bring in an outsider or two, but we've got it covered. But the idea is we had 2 team captains. They picked the teams between them, so it's Team Ahmed or Team Callan. And the teams were selected with the members, and we get together. We have a 20-person war with all people that have been selected, and then we break off into a 10v10 and war against each other. Obviously we're going to need to put different bases that we already know, and it's going to be really interesting. I think it's like a scrim, isn't it? So I think everyone in the clan's pretty buzzed about that. Don't know how it's going to pan out. I don't know if it'll be quite funny if we don't get matched up, but that's going to, well, any time will tell on that one. So yeah, that's a good thing. Wars, we're pretty much dominating now. I've got some people in there, and I suppose we're all improving, getting there. A lot of our members that were 2-starring are starting to get the 3 stars in. And I think, yeah, by sort of taking it a bit more seriously, watching the Hulk, watching Jake from One Hive as well, all that sort of thing, it helps open your eyes to new strategies, how to take out certain base layouts, all that sort of thing. I don't know why I didn't leave my queen running then and go for the 50%, because she'd have probably turned on that camp and maybe even the dark storage as well towards the end. So that was a bit of a rookie mistake by me. This is the penultimate raid by the look of it as well. So yeah, things have been ticking over really. Like, I suppose it's while I'm at work, it's hard to. I'm trying to keep up the frequency of the videos out, because my subscriber count's going up quite considerably. It seems to be really snowballing now, and I want to keep that going. Keep, you know, what strike while the iron's hot and all that. So I'm trying to up the rate I'm getting these videos out. I've got the daily war videos, which I try to do as well, because when you're warring all the time, I'm generating the videos from that, and soon I'm going to delve into Larlunium a bit deeper. I haven't really done much with that at all. Go wee wee, I still haven't really got that to the level I want. So that I've got so much to do at Town Hall 9 that I want to master. I'm not anywhere close to going up, I think. Van, he was the biggest advocate of Go G Wee Wee, which is using giants in the Go Wee Wee strategy. They're sort of used to tank and to move through defences, and they can add a lot of value to a standard Go Wee Wee raid. And he's the person that's been fronting that for a long time. Certain people have started listening, and it clearly does work. Works very well against Town Hall 10s. Works quite well. Well, it does work well against Town Hall 9s as well. So I want to master that, and I think there's some other things. Hogs, I'm trying to get there, and obviously I've got the current live series, which is going pretty well. Learning how to go ho and holo and all that. It has extended my arsenal personally. I think there's a further way to go. You can see here I was trying to tank through the base as well, and I was hoping I was going to get to the dark storage. That's what I was really after, to try and get a load of dark from this raid. But in the end, the queen locked onto the town hall, so I was able to pick up a 2-star, which I didn't expect. There's not many high range defences in the middle. You can see the wizard towers and Teslas are pretty short range. So I can't wait to the other thing is also I'm going to be doing a trophy push series again soon. I think it's been quite a few months since the last time I did a proper trophy push and went for it. I think the next trophy push I do is going to be going for 4,000 trophies. It's going to be difficult, but we'll see how we go. I can sort of, as long as I don't get absolutely nailed on defence and start losing 20-30 cups, I just need to not lose, and I'll continue to rise up. So it's not like I need to raid 100 times a day. I just need to not fail and not and just use a bit of the time I've got as best as I can. But we'll see how high I can go up. I'm going to try and aim for 4,000. It's going to so yeah, I've got quite a few good things in the pipeline. It's going to be, I don't know, I'm quite nervous about pushing actually. It's been a while since I did it properly. I want to try and get both of my heroes to be 25. You can see on this video that they're 23 and 24. I think that's the current status of them still. So this video isn't too old. In fact, I looked at my phone today. It's been like 2 days since I did a raid. I've really just been busy. Looking at the loot that's coming off this raid, it's starting to pick up now. It's quite difficult. It's a lot more difficult when the loot's set quite deep into the base. So you can see on the right hand side you've got the gold mines and the elixir pump quite deep in, and the same on the left. So I managed to get most of the gold, and you can see on the right. And then there's a couple of defences left that I wanted to try and clean up. So I used the heroes to try and get in, and they did bet quite well. You see how the queen sort of clutches it towards the end. This is the last raid I'm going to show, by the way, and after this we're going to go back to have a quick look at my base and see where it's at, where we're at, and see if we've got some things we can upgrade. So you can see the queen's already gone onto the one pump, which is great, and now it's like she's gone onto the storage. I don't think there's much loot in the storage, and I was thinking, oh, she's absolutely screwed. But good timing of the ability kept us enough health to take down both of those defences, and then she had enough health just to be able to get those shots on the pump and take it down. So that was brilliant. Nice heavy loot raid, and let's go back to base. And here we go, you guys. We are back to base, and yes, got those last couple of upgrades to do. So let's just have a look what we got left. Yeah, I've got over 3 million of each loot at the moment. I haven't quite got enough to do a hero, but as you can see, I've got a 24 and 23. So on both of them, I'm approaching 25, which is awesome. I'm really happy to. It'd just be a nice feeling when they're both set at 25 plus, because then it's only 5 levels each until max for Town Hall 9. But moving on to the wolves, obviously we're maxing lavas as well. Well, I'm not committing to maxing all the lavas, but we might as well while this series continues. So I can do one of each this time. So just going to blast these out now and see how many we're left with. And it's a really sort of key moment for me, really, because I've done the internal core on my base, which is absolutely awesome. So moving that into, if we just edit layout here, remove all. Sorry about that, guys. I've done 33 lavas now, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's just a good feeling to finally have them going and actually making some progress with them. I don't know what that symbol's about, but yeah, 217 Legos to go. It's just going to be a bit of a grind, really, to finish them all off, but it's not as bad as you think. So really glad that my internal core is done. Obviously I've got more saving to do. I'm also going to be trying to get my heroes up to 25 apiece, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the update on this series. Hope you enjoyed seeing those raids, because I have had some beasts. And yeah, we'll take it up on the next video, and peace out. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so now. Peace.